Good morning, children. Our chapter number 5, Religious Trends in Ancient India, is going on. We are going to learn in this lesson about different religion in India, the trends in ancient India. Now the picture is changed. We all are same, equal. In this lesson, we will learn about Jainism, Buddhism, and other religion. So, in our last video, we have started with Jainism, isn't it? About whom we have learnt in Jainism? Vardhaman Mahavir. So, when he gained knowledge or he attained enlightenment, he gave the essence of his teaching through 5 good conduct, good behavior. The 5 great vows. Vows means what? Promise. So 5 promises and 3 jewels, 3 ratna. Vows means a promise, serious promise taken in a religious ceremony. When you are devoted to God, you have to take the name of God. A religious person is devoted to God, deity. And here, Vardhaman Mahavir also was devoted to God. He made 5 rules to be followed strictly by the people. Good conduct. So the first one is ahimsa. Ahimsa means what? Non-violence. Ahimsa means non-violence. You know what is violence and what is non-violence? Do you watch news on television? You know these words. No living being should be hurt, injured, or harmed. Not only physically, children, but also mentally. Sometimes our words are very harsh. We hurt others mentally. Here, you have to avoid harming others. Not only physically, but also by our or your words or thoughts. So, this is the first rule of good conduct, that you should not harm others. The second one is Satya, truth. You know what is Satya is. Every speech, every word, and every action should be true. You should not lie with others. This is the second good conduct. The third good conduct is Asteya, means non-stealing. You know what is stealing is? Stealing means theft. Thieves, you know, what do? One must not steal. Asteya means theft, taking what belongs to others without their consent is theft, isn't it? Or stealing, we can say. Do you steal rubber, pencil, pen of your friends from your colleagues without their consent? Do you take their things? No. If without their consent you take their things, means it is stealing. So here Vardhaman Mahavir stress on Asteya, non-stealing. One must not steal. This is the third good conduct. Then aparigraha, non-attachment. No involvement in material things like house, car, any kind of property. If you stuck once in such materialistic world, then it is not possible to take God's name, to behave properly, to keep good conduct. So here he insists not to involve in materialistic things like house, car, or any kind of property. Understood? Then comes brahmacharya. It means living bodily pleasures and following the vows. You have to follow the promises. Pure soul. And one should follow all five vows. So how many good conducts we have learned today? 5. Good behavior. Understood? Then comes the 3 Ratna. Let us talk about 3 Ratna. 3 means 3. He said that if these 3 things or 3 Ratna, if you apply in your life, it will be easy for you to follow the 5 great vows. Understood? Samyak Darshan is the first one to understand the truth in the teaching or preaching of the Tirthankars. Who are Tirthankars? Who teaches you? Spiritual teachers are they, and they teaches you good things, so you have to follow them. The first rule is that you have to follow your teacher, spiritual teacher. Then comes Samyak Jnan. If they are teaching you something good, then you have to learn them. Regular learning should be there, and to know its deep meaning. Whatever you are gaining knowledge from your Tirthankars, you have to practice it regularly. Understood? Then the third is Samyak Charitra. Samyak Charitra means what? Character. So you should have a good character. Strictly follow the 5 great vows. So these are the things of Vardhaman Mahavir based on equality and good behavior with others, and to follow the rules. Who teaches you good things in today's century? We can say that you have to follow, or you have to learn these things from your school teachers, your parents, your grandparents. Nowadays, spiritual teachers are not there, but you can read their books, you can gain knowledge from them. Understood? And along with these spiritual teachers, you have to listen to your parents and your teachers also. Understood? Vardhaman Mahavir taught the people that the greatness of the man does not depend on his varna. Varna means what again? Caste. Basically, the teachings or the preachings of Vardhaman Mahavir was based on equality. So, he said that man does not depend on his greatness or his behavior or his good conduct is not depend on his varna but his excellent conduct. So, you have to behave properly. His teachings were love all living things, have mercy and compassion, and live and let live. What is mercy? Kind behavior. Compassion means also kind behavior. And pity means if somebody is suffering from something, then you have to show your kindness on them. Understood? So this much we have learnt about Vardhaman Mahavir. Let us introduce with Buddhism. Buddhism spread in India and in many countries outside India. You all know Gautam Buddha was the founder of Buddhism. Gautam Buddha was born at Lumbini in Nepal. Let us see the picture. Can you see the temple? This is the picture of Lumbini and other related places in Nepal. So his father's name was Shuddhodana and mother's name was Maya Devi. His birth name was Siddharth. He had gained knowledge of human life in its entirety. Means what? Completely. He gained knowledge. And that is why he came to be known as Buddha. He wanted to know why there is a sorrow and suffering in human life. And therefore, he left his home and all comfort to pursue it, to gain the knowledge, to find out the answers for these questions. What questions he had in his mind? Why there is a sorrow and suffering in human life? Why people are not happy or satisfied? On Vaishak Purnima, he was sitting in deep meditation under a peepal tree at Urvela near the city of Gaya in Bihar. See, this is the city of Buddha Gaya. This is the Buddha Gaya pictures, and this is the Bodhi tree. The tree is now known as the Bodhi tree, Bodhi Vriksha, and the place Urvela now is known as Buddha Gaya. Understood this much, children? So we'll continue about Gautam Buddha in our next video. Till then, see you children. Bye bye children.